to ensure a conducive learning environment, enabling all children to achieve foundational skills. We pledge to make the school a place of joyful and experiential learning, where children can use their language freely, ask questions freely, play freely, and where every child is respected. Let us make the school as well as the home a place for developing lifelong skills for reading with comprehension, writing with purpose, and understanding numeracy in every child that they can apply in their everyday life situations. Let us strive to make education meaningful and joyful for each child of our country, and make every child NIPUN. Jai Hind. Thank you. Please. We will be learning about this story called The Boy Who Cried Wolf. Wolf. Do you know that story? Okay, so listen and listen carefully. Okay, boy. Okay, a boy like you who are in classes 6 and 7 now. Okay, he was a shepherd. You know what is a shepherd? Yes. So what is a shepherd? Tell me. Yeah, a person who takes care of sheep. Right. So this shepherd boy, every day he will take his flocks of sheep. Flocks means a group of animals. Okay, his flock of sheep to the mountain top, and he will let the sheep graze there. Graze there means to feed on the grass. So one day he got bored. Okay, the sheep were all doing their thing, eating and chewing on the grass, and the boy was so bored, so he thought of playing a prank. A prank means a joke, a practical joke, a prank. Okay, so the boy stood up and shouted at the top of his lungs, "Wolf, wolf, help! The wolf has come to eat all my sheep, help, wolf, wolf!" So the villagers who are down there, okay, it's very far, but they can hear. They can hear the boy shouting, "Wolf, wolf!" So the villagers took all the villagers were also busy, tending to the fields, but when they heard the boy, they took the sticks and all the clubs and they ran up the hill, okay? They ran up the mountain and said, where is the wolf? Where is the wolf? And then the boy was, ha 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 ha. He was so amused, looking, where is the wolf? There's no wolf. So he cheated them, right? And so the boy was so amused, looking at their angry faces, so the villagers got very angry. Huff! Why? Don't cry wolf, wolf when there is no wolf. Okay? So don't do it again. And then the villagers went back. And then the boy was so amused. Amused means he was feeling very funny and, he was happy in a funny way. And then after some time, maybe an hour, again he wanted to, play his little prank. And then he shouted, "Wolf! Wolf! Help! Help! Villagers, please! The wolf has come to eat my flocks of sheep! Wolf! Wolf!" So he was shouting at the top of his lungs, and then the villagers again took all their gears, their sticks, and ran up the mountain. "Where is the wolf? Where is the wolf?" But there was no wolf. There was no wolf. And so they were so quiet your sound and don't call us again. And then the villagers went back so angry. The boy was still smiling. Yeah? So what happened after a few hours, because the whole day the sheep has to graze, right? So after sitting for a few hours, then what happened? A real wolf came. Man, a wolf came. Hoof, hoof. And then the boy was so scared, and the sheep were scattered and running and frightened. Now, what did the boy do? He shouted. Now he is a real wolf, isn't it? So he cried, wolf, wolf, help, help, help. But then nobody said, the villagers said, again the same boy, again trying to cheat us, again trying to play his prank. No, but then the boy was shouting, wolf, wolf, help! Oh, the wolf is eating my sheep, come help! The wolf was there. And then the wolf was eating away all the sheep. Then what happened? At sunset, sunset means when the sun goes down, at sunset, the villagers, they noticed that the boy still haven't returned. The boy haven't returned. So what did they do? They took their lambs and went searching for the boy. And you know what the boy was doing? The boy was sitting on the road and weeping. The boy was weeping, weeping. Say weeping? Weeping. That means crying, crying uncontrollably. He was weeping, and then what happened? And then the boy said, a real wolf came and see all the sheep are eaten. The wolf came and attacked all the sheep and ate all the sheep. And then he was so sad. So what happened? One elder man came and hugged the boy. My dear boy, that is why you should never lie. If you lie, then even if you speak the truth, others will not believe you. You got it? Yes. Nobody believes a liar. Isn't it? Yes. So, if you are a liar, if you lie 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, the next time, even if you are saying the truth, even if you're telling the truth, then others will not believe you. They will still think that you are lying. So what do? Do you want to become liars? No. No, you should never lie. Okay, you should never lie. You should be honest. Honest. You say honest? Honest. I will be an honest person. An honest person. Okay, so you just like the wolf. So if the wolf, just like the little boy, the shepherd, he knows all the sheep that they, because of his lies. Do you want to be like him? No. No. We don't want to be like him, so we should never lie. Okay. So that is the end of the first story. I have more stories, but later on. Now we're going to, do you want to learn a new song? Yes! It's a very, puzzling song, okay? So from here, we want to test your ability to think and remember. Challenge, okay? This is a very challenging song. So I'm going to give you a challenge. Some of you I've taught this song to 1 class. So if you know the song, you please try to help the others also, okay? Okay? Yes! So this song goes like this, okay? There's a hole in the middle of the sea. Okay, first, there's a hole in the middle of the sea. Can we go? Yes. There's a hole. Okay, repeat after me, okay? There's a hole in the middle of the sea. There's a hole in the middle of the sea. There's a hole. There's a hole. There's a hole in the middle of the sea. Next is, there's a lock in the hole in the middle of the sea. Can we go? There's a lock in the hole in the middle of the sea. There's a lock in the hole in the middle of the sea. There's a lock. There's a lock. There's a log in the hole in the middle of the sea. Now there is a frog, okay? There's a frog on the log in the hole in the middle of the sea. There's a frog on the log. There's a frog on the log in the hole in the middle of the sea. There's a frog. There's a frog. There's a frog on the log in the hole in the middle of the sea. Now there's a fly on the frog, okay? There's a fly on the frog on the log in the hole in the middle of the sea. There's a fly on the frog on the log in the hole in the middle of the sea. There's a fly. There's a fly. There's a fly on the frog on the log in the hole in the middle of the sea. Okay, come on, that's okay. Now do you remember? Yes! First there is a hole, and then there is a log in the hole, and then there is a frog on the log in the hole in the middle of the sea, and then there is a fly on the frog in the log in the hole in the middle of the sea. Okay? There's a hole in the middle of the sea. Now the one thing together, 1, 2. There's a hole in the middle of the sea. There's a hole in the middle of the sea. Louder. There's a hole. There's a hole. There's a hole in the middle of the sea. There's a log in the hole. There's a log in the hole in the middle of the sea. There's a log in the hole in the middle of the sea. There's a log. There's a log. There's a log in the hole in the middle of the sea. No, there's a frog on the log. Okay. There's a frog on the log in the hole in the middle of the sea. There's a frog in the log in the hole in the middle of the sea. There's a frog. There's a frog. There's a frog on the log in the hole in the middle of the sea. Now there's a fly on the frog. There's a fly on the frog on the log in the hole in the middle of the sea. There's a fly on the frog in the log in the hole in the middle of the sea. There's a fly. There's a fly. There's a fly on the frog and the log in the middle of the sea. Can you sing by yourself? Yes. Okay.
There's a hole in the middle of the sea.
Log in the hole.
There's a
Log in the hole in the middle of the sea. There's a log.
There's a
Log in the hole in the middle of the sea.
There's a log. There's a log. There's a log in the hole in the middle of the sea.
There's a frog on the log.
There's a frog in the log in the hole in the middle of the sea. There's a frog in the hole in the hole in the middle of the sea. There's a frog. There's a frog. There's a frog in the hole in the middle of the sea.
There's a fly on the frog.
There's a
Fly on the frog and the log in the middle of the sea.
There's a
Fly on the frog and the log in the middle of the sea.
There's a fly. There's a fly. There's a fly in the hole in the middle of the sea.
No. You missed out so many parts, right? Anyways, so there. Would you like to sing again or up to that? Yes? Another song?
Yes.
You look like this song. It's a very interesting song. If anybody wants to take the time, you can please take it.
Speaking all the staffs coming here and head teachers and all the teachers and all my beloved brothers and sisters. The topic of my story is the ants and the birds. Once upon a time there was an ant. The ant was thirsty, so he went to drink the water into the stream, but the ants fell down. But the bird was on the top of the tree, and the bird plucked the leaves and threw it to the ants, so the ants rescued from the water. And one day, the hunter came to hunt the birds, but even the ants helped the birds by biting the hunter's legs, and the hunter's gun fell down, and he was saying, "Ouch!" And even the birds flew away. So even the birds was rescued. The moral of the story is helping each other, or if you do good things to each other, you will get back the way you do to them. Thank you.
It's in my life, we know It's not a fairy tale. It's the Mela. Jonah was in a whale. 3 whole days. Under the surfer, the frozen yellow. It's in the burger. Window of beautiful. And rain and rain.
Press it, no? Palagdo. What shape comes out? Dinosaur. See? Nice, na? You do it again.
Okay, very good. What's it? Star, where is star? Yes.
Yes.
Sorry, Grandma. See you. Finish that. Finish? Star is over, no? Okay, so when it is over, you take your card, okay? I get your square. Star is finished. Done. Square. Last, no? Okay, so.
We have a separate teacher for both class A and B.
Yes, we have separate teachers.
Please looking at the one section.
The other is memory.
एक बार एक बार
It's not suitable.
Also is something new. Yes, yes.
We do everything from here. Yeah, we have the STEM lab.
STEM lab is actually for the higher classes.
For the reading for
Yeah,
the
yeah.
for all.
You need to organize the program section.